Good morning, YouTube. Welcome again to Pennsylvania Drab and Gray. This is day 32 of my carnivore diet. Of course, I'm driving to work again, and you know what that means if you keep following up with me. Looks like it means I'm about to meet the school bus. All right, day 32. I do have some new insights that I want to share with you, and you know, I'm getting rapid weight loss. But I kind of want to fine-tune this process a little bit more and be better. Now, I did some more research into the low-carb diet, which the carnivore diet and the low-carb diet, they are very much related. Just a low-carb diet means, hey, it's just low-carb, low carbohydrates. But the carnivore diet means, hey, you're only eating animal products, what your ancestors would have lived on and thrived on years ago. So, as part of the carnivore diet, I drink milk. Now, there's a lot of other proponents out on YouTube that say, you know, don't drink milk or be careful of milk. And you can understand why. When you look at, say, 2% milk, I usually drink 2% milk. And if you look at that, there is 11 to 12 grams, depending on the brand that you buy, 11 to 12 grams of carbohydrates per cup of milk. Ooh, that's not a lot, and I like milk. So I was drinking like 3 cups in one sitting. I'd probably have 6 to 9 cups a day. And on the low-carb statistics, the low-carb science, and you can go to Low Carb Down Under in order to see that. They have a great YouTube channel out there that has all these scientific studies and statistics that support them. If you go there, you see that there is a optimum range that they have drilled down, that if you do have carbohydrates on a low-carb diet, they should be less than 50 grams of carbs per day. So, as much as I hate it, I have to decrease the amount of milk that I drink in order to get the best benefits possible from this diet. At least that's my experiment. So that's exactly what I'm starting to do today. I went and I actually measured out this is for my protein supplement. I take protein supplements every day. I take I have 2 mugs that I fill up every day when I pack my lunch with protein supplements. But today, instead of putting in 2 cups of milk, what I did is I did 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of heavy cream. Now, if you look at heavy cream, that's all fat, which is good on the carnivore diet and good on the low carb diet. It's saturated fat, which every scientist is now coming to understand is the most beneficial thing for you. Not like what they told us back in the 80s. Yes, I was around back in the 80s. Oh, saturated fat, it's going to clog up your arteries, it's going to take you out, give you heart attacks, blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out, it's some of the best thing in the world for us. Especially when you're on the low carb, because that really is your energy now. You're training your body not to use carbohydrates, you're training it to use fat. And so milk fat from heavy cream is so great. And you know, I have kind of been experimenting with this over the day. I haven't been decreasing my milk, but I have added in heavy cream to my protein shakes, and I gotta tell you, it's like going to Dairy Queen. So there's only like 1 gram of carbohydrates per cup, I think it's per cup, in heavy cream. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to double check that. I didn't look at it this morning to be certain. Maybe maybe their measurement is like teaspoon or something like that. Would be bad. But if it should be 1 cup, I would think. I can look online whenever I get to work. So anyway, you know, when it all comes down to it, with the scoops of protein that I put in, and I'm looking at about 35 grams of carbohydrates per day for 2 of my protein supplements. And so, I mean, you add in 1 slice of Swiss cheese that I have with one of my snacks, and 3 grams of carbohydrates for my recovery drink. That's it, man. For my recovery drink, then it comes to, you know, about 45 grams of carbohydrates per day, and I am under that 50 gram threshold that it is recommended for me. So I guess this is going to be my daily routine, measuring everything out and putting it into the cups just to make sure that I maintain the right status where I need to be in. Because again, this diet has changed my life, and it has just become a very important cornerstone for me, which I can't go back. You can't go back. When you feel this, when you come from the state of mind that I was in 6 months ago, and I don't want to get into my personal life, because we all have problems, and it seems like YouTube is just full of people who want to share their problems and their drama with the entire world. I'm not that guy, but I had problems. But you know what? I took control. God gave me the ability and the knowledge to do the research and to say, hey, you need to change your life, and here's how you do it. But it was up to me in order to make that change. So I made that change, and now it is too important to me, physically and mentally, that I can never go back. I have people come up to me and they tell me, oh, you can't be on this forever. It's just not going to be good for you. There are guys out there that have been doing this for years. I'm on day 32. Yes, I want to feel this good for the rest of my life. I don't want to go back to carbohydrates and poisons and sugars, processed sugars that's going to destroy you, because it's ridiculous. And it's very interesting. My wife was telling somebody about my diet at her job who was a vegetarian. And now that's very interesting. He was very upset that I was on the carnivore diet. He's more of a vegan than a vegetarian. But she said, you know what? He's as big as a house. Yeah. From all the poisons that those plants put out, and the processed garbage and carbohydrates that he puts in. He might eat grains, but he's probably eating all those processed sugars that go along with the grains. And of course he's big as a house, because our bodies hate that. That's garbage. It's crap. That doesn't mean I'm not going to have the occasional green bean every now and again, but oh man, it's just, no, I'm not going back. Absolutely not. All right, I'm done rambling. This is day 32 of the carnivore diet. Life is looking up, and it could be for you as well if you do your research, if you plot out your course, and if you decide to make your change.